Well, we're talking with animal trainer Mary Green of K9 Manners and More to learn more about some behavior problems or issues you may have been struggling with your dog, Mary. Welcome back.
Thank you.
We appreciate you joining us.
Good to be here.
So we've got a few questions to ask you to help dog owners. So Chesney says she has 3 dogs, a Husky, a Blue Heeler, and a Great Dane, with the Great Dane being added to the family about 2 months ago. She says they usually get along, but there are occasional fights between the Husky and Great Dane. She suspects they're trying to figure out who is the leader of the pack and wonders how long that's going to take. Wow, that sounds like something.
That is something, and it's, that's a lot of big dogs, right? So when we look at dogs that are fighting, we look at kind of a ratio of fight to bite. So a lot of times, especially with male dogs, it's all about the posturing and the sounding
Somebody
ugly.
wants to be head honcho.
Exactly, and they don't end up, like with ending up with a vet visit or something like that. So we look at fight to bite. We don't let dogs like fight it out and work it out, but we do keep an eye on, is it just sounding really bad and then they kind of break apart? I definitely would do some dog rotation and make sure that the Dane is with the other dogs, the Husky's with the other dogs, and they're not just always all together, or the Dane and the Husky together.
Great information. We don't want those dogs fighting.
No, that's not good.
Okay, next question. Keith says he has an 8-month-old Boston Terrier who wants to tear stuff up when he leaves them. It's just when they leave. That's
right.
Wow.
Well, that's abandonment, right? The dog, the
he's
dog
upset.
He's upset. I'm home alone. You've left. You've abandoned me yet again. So do some crate training, some confinement training, and do it while you're home. It shouldn't necessarily mean that the dog only goes in the crate or confinement when you're leaving, because that does lead to abandonment issues with the pet. But have him be in the crate sometimes when you are home and nothing's really happening. And then also, food delivery toys are your friend. Leave them in the crate or confinement with a stuffed Kong or something such as that. So
something to keep them occupied.
Occupied and looking forward to going in their crate.
Yes, love that. Okay, next question. Finally, Kim says she's had a Siamese cat for about 3 weeks. The cat eats until she vomits, then eats again. Oh, that's tragic.
That's tragic, and I would first visit with my vet and see if we needed to make a change in the food. That's usually
so that may be the cause of it?
Could be the cause of it. The food is, the cat's hungry and wants to eat, and then it's not compatible with her metabolism or her body or whatever. So visit with the vet and see if there's a food change to be made. And then it also could be that there's just too much food out there, and so they think that they need to eat it all, and then
so maybe limiting the portions.
Limiting the portions. Yeah, I think that would probably help. But definitely, if if this is a young kitten, definitely a visit to your vet is important.
Perfect. Mary, as always, thanks for the great advice.
Thank you.
Now, if you have a question for Mary about training your dog, all you have to do is send us an email. That's griffin.news.